My name is Merrill, CEO of Mark Research. I'm a 35-plus year veteran of the research and insights community and the host of our podcast, On the Mark. Welcome to another Merrillism segment. Today's segment is My Field of Dreams. Growing up in the Boston area, lots of things happened every single year. We got tons of snow. We always vacationed to Cape Cod the last 2 weeks of the summer. I always went to a sports camp, and I irritated my two sisters a ton. Sorry, Laurie and Cheryl, about that. And I always went to Fenway Park with my dad. Literally, I've been near the home of the Boston Red Sox hundreds of times with him. That included amazing memories and, yes, World Series games. The 1975 games 6 and 7 to be specific, which were amazing. I always wanted to play professional baseball. In fact, I wanted to play left field. Like my idols, Carl Yastrzemski, or Yaz, as we called him, Jimmy Rice, and of course, Ted Williams, probably the greatest hitter of all times. There was a few problems with me playing professional baseball. Let me explain. All right, come a little closer. Closer. Okay. I wasn't that good a baseball player. I didn't have the arm. I didn't have the bat speed. And if you met me, you know I didn't even have the size. What I did have was the desire to play, the competitive edge, I believed, and a dream, which just wasn't enough. A few weeks ago, I was invited by the Texas Rangers to take batting practice on the field. I was actually in the first group of the day, and Ronnie Foss joined me, who's a really good guy, and I knew he would enjoy the experience as much as I did. We hit the ball after ball for an hour, seriously, an hour. There were only 4 of us taking batting practice, yes, on a field that has 45,000 stands. Of course, they were empty that day. And we were jumping in the cage, taking 10 to 12 swings and jumping out, alternating turns. No, I didn't hit the ball over the fence. No, I didn't hit the wall or the warning track. But I was able to elevate the ball a little bit, but maybe only 250 feet in the air. Regardless, what a day. My field of dreams. To be in a stadium, as I said, with 40+ thousand seats, to look at the lights, the size, and think about who's played there makes my hair stand up. To shag balls in the outfield and try and see the ball come off the bat was amazing and a lot more difficult than I thought. Even though the roof was closed and there was no sun, I still put eye black under my eyes, as did my good buddy Ronnie, to get the real effect. And frankly, to look cool, I guess, although there was 2 other people in the entire ballpark. So I'm not sure who I was looking cool for. But for that hour, on that field, nothing mattered. I was a kid again and thinking about playing catch and ball with my good lifelong friends like Richie Z. A huge thank you to Nate Devlin and Nick Richardson of the Texas Rangers and to Ronnie Fosu for joining me on the field and for the fun. Now, you heard my field of dreams. What's yours? Is your field of dreams, frankly, is it an actual field? Is it a stage? Perhaps a concert venue where you're the star? I truly look forward to hearing about your field of dreams and what that looks like. If you like today's podcast, I also host another podcast that's called Spartan Insights. It involves the Michigan State Insight community. That includes board members and recent grads. And we will include a link in the comments. I hope you have a great day. My name is Merrill Dubrow. Stay well, be safe, and please, please stay in touch.